Previously on Pirate Doom 2.
Alright, the flying ghost ship, where danger's around every corner, grog bombs are optional, and the Baron hijacked us for this fight.
Welcome.
Well, not sure that was necessarily a compliment. As you can see, Baron, I was perfectly capable of handling this one myself.
I had a point to prove.
And you proved it well. But don't you worry, this map is going to be absolute insanity.
Welcome back to Legendary Joe's Master Routes. I'm your host, Joe, and today's map comes to us by Darch with the music track by Darch. This is Cannibal Island.
Literally an island of cannibals.
Well, at least that's what it's called.
So, we have finally determined that these tribal creatures are actually cannibals.
I mean, they were coming at you with literally blow dart guns. I mean, it's about as stereotypical as it gets. If only we could go back and recorrect every time we kept calling them tribals.
Yeah, but I guess everyone else could just assume the same thing. So they don't want us to take the Cyberdemon out of the cage, but let's be honest, we could use that extra firepower.
So you're having the Cyberdemon do the heavy lifting for you. Is that what I'm hearing?
Loud and clear.
I mean, that's a very sunlust thing for you to do.
Yeah, and I did sunlust.
Well,
doesn't mean you have to do it here. Well, if Darch is going to throw it at us, you better believe I'm going to take every opportunity to cheese this fight as humanly possible. I mean, they give us the grog bombs, but you know dang well it's not going to take out that entire group of enemies.
So, now that you have the bombs, just take out the Cyberdemon?
Just take out the Cyberdemon. We don't need him just wandering around this area endlessly.
Yeah, knowing the captain's track record, he'd probably forget all about the Cyberdemon, jump down an active volcano, and leave him alive.
What was that, editor?
I mean, I think we've seen enough evidence of your short-term memory with this kind of stuff.
Well, there, it's gone. Does that make you happy now?
Yes, less that I have to edit later. Will you two just cut it out already?
Secret alert!
Well, that was on time. What is it now, Baron?
3 different items hanging off of the volcano. Make sure to look before you leap. Jump right on top of them. We're done here. You can thank me later.
Okay. And I guess that's our appearance from the Baron today. I guess he's trying to insinuate that we're not to see any Barons on our trek up the volcano.
Could you imagine how chaotic this would be if you had cannon launching Barons on the side of this volcano?
I mean, it would not be pleasant, that's for sure. But then again, him throwing 2 archviles on the top of this thing is not very pleasant either.
Spoilers? I mean, you can kind of see them from down below. They're just kind of in a trance up there. I'm not really sure what the trigger is that wakes them up, but it's kind of hilarious if you sit back and look at them.
You know, can we just sit back and ogle at the fact that someone finally created a realistic trek up a mountain in Doom?
Yeah. Salutes for Darch. Salutes for Darch.
All right. Salutes are in order. Now, let's keep an eye on the ghost ship that we just came off of. Over here, you want to start looking over the edge, as the Baron told us. Because the first secret is going to be the MegaBoots.
They're mega now?
They've always been mega. You just messed up, editor.
Well,
maybe Darch shouldn't have renamed them. Maybe you should have looked at the wiki first. Anyway, MegaBoots in hand, let's continue on. we're not really going to need them.
It does seem kind of bizarre why that would even be available or as a secret.
I mean, I guess Darch just expects us to be standing in lava, shooting at everything. Heck if I know. I can't even make an excuse for it.
Well, trust me, the next secret you can absolutely make an excuse for.
Is it gonna be good?
Oh yeah.
Is it my bombs?
You've already got your bombs.
Is it my bombs?
Oh gosh, Captain. There's that short-term memory again.
Anyway, I guess we will continue on our way. Basically clearing out each rung as we go. We don't want to start overreaching here. There's too many high-tier enemies the further up we get.
Like everyone's favorite parrot shooters.
Yes, but this time I'm not going to say it because there will be no parrot parties on my watch today.
No parrot party.
No parrot party.
Jeez, that was kind of harsh, don't you think?
Well, Darch sprung them on us in close combat, so I did what every good, God-fearing captain has to do and put down the party before it even gets started.
Well, I guess it's your duty.
That's the duty. So, at this point, we can already see what the next item is we have to get, and that's gonna be the Supercharge. The Supercharge. So, how you getting it? Look at the map. Well, I don't see the map. Well, I can pull it up in a minute. I just have to get in position. As you can see, we've still got enemies up there trying to mess with us.
Hey, Captain, you do know you still have that grog bomb you're holding on to?
Yes, I know, narrator.
Don't you think you should be using it pretty soon?
Only when the meatball flies.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll be flying pretty soon.
You two have the weirdest conversations I've ever heard. Seriously, when the meatball flies, when's it not flying? And there, the meatball flies. What the absolute heck was that? I mean, I told you I'd let it go. We saw the meatball, and now we don't. Problem solved.
Good job, Captain.
All right, so at this point we are going for secret number 2, the Supercharge. Well, I guess good job with the grog bomb then. That's exactly why you want to keep at least one of them on hand, because at some point you're gonna run face first into a meatball, and it will not be pleasant. Now keep checking your radar over here, and it's the tiny little lump on the side of the volcano. Just like that, we've got it. Let's continue our way up.
You know, this is terrifying efficiency at this point. And it looks like you're gonna get the blue coat for the final secret.
Exactly. Why give us a supercharge and not give us the blue coat? I mean, he's basically just giving us a megasphere, hoping we take damage in between.
Just like that?
Yes, just like that. Dang, lost souls are basically a health tax in this map. So let's keep winding our way up as we look for the next secret.
Pretty sure you're also not gonna like what you find up here.
I'm pretty sure we already talked about what I'm gonna find up here. So let's jump off, grab ourselves the blue coat, and at this point we are the best possibly prepared we can be for those dang witch doctors, archviles, whatever you want to call them.
So, how you handling this one, Captain?
Do you see the ammo?
I see it.
You know the grog bombs exist?
I've seen you use it a time or two.
Okay, but guess what?
What?
I'm not gonna be doing it that way.
Why not?
Because there's a better way.
Better than how we've seen pretty much everyone else do this map?
Of course! Why would I do it the same way I see everyone else doing it? That would just be copying. Anyway, let's continue our way up the volcano, because old Captain Joe has a completely different route to make this so much easier. Just get all the way to the top, because old Darch left us a little present.
Ooh, I love presents.
And you're gonna love this one even more. It's about to get colorful up here.
So there was the first grog bomb, and looks like you're saving the second one?
Absolutely. Because again, we are doing this completely different from everyone else. Let's grab the absinthe, and just like that, the world is a lot more colorful.
And also, apparently, you just absolutely smacked the snot out of everything he was trying to ambush you with at the end there.
Exactly. Snot's been smacked, and Archvile's been shot. Just like that, our problems are solved. Seriously, why in the world no one else just runs up and grabs the invulnerability to deal with the Archviles? I have no idea.
I mean, maybe they can't get to it. You are kind of running around like a chicken with your head cut off.
Well, it worked, didn't it?
Well, I guess so.
All right, then. Now, clean up the rest of this filth on the side of our volcano, and I believe we are good. Kills, I am secrets, yep, we're done here. So, at this point, LeChuck has basically backed himself into a corner. He said hell was within the volcano. Well, we're jumping in after him.
And just like that, Cannibal Island is done. What a fun map. This one easily one of the hardest of the series, especially with that initial area with the Cyberdemon. Holy moly. If you're not already, please check out the Pirate Doom 2 playlist. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.